Thank you so much for joining me today once again. And what better topic to talk about today than authenticity and being real, right? Which is just about the same thing, right? This is a very personal topic for me because this was a struggle, and a huge struggle, and I believe that everybody struggles with authenticity, and everybody struggles with being real. And actually, I had no idea what it meant to even be real. I'm used to hear it so much growing up, and whatever, that's so real, or shit just got real, or she's so real, like she's like real, and I was just like, what? I was like, yeah, sure. And I remember like growing up and just not understanding what that meant. And with time and with all the crazy stuff that I've gone through, and I just also remember, like, I know that Oprah Winfrey is like the number one person that talks about authenticity. Basically she says that the only thing that she has ever really worked on is her own authenticity. And when you become authentic to who you really are, when you become this person who embodies that, you can go as far as your heart wants. And for so many years I struggled with that, and I'm so happy to actually share this with you. And I'm taking my time with this because I really want to be able to express myself with the words that I really want to use, and the ideas that I want to come forth with to show you guys. And authenticity is just really going after and doing the things that you want to do. That's how I define authenticity. Authenticity means to always follow your heart, whatever that may be. And your heart is a huge part with, it's in a huge partnership with your intuition. And even when you follow your heart, sometimes you are going to get your heart broken. Sometimes things are not always going to work out exactly the way you thought they would work out. One thing I really want to stress is that we, in this society, we believe that, and in the spiritual world, we believe that if we follow our intuition, that everything is gonna turn out exactly how we wanted it to. But our intuition is our higher self. Our intuition is our angels, our guardian angels, our guides, but it's really our higher self, our connection to the powers above us, to God, to the universe. And we are here to learn lessons. We are not here to only follow our intuition and to be perfect every single time. So there are going to be times where if you follow your heart and if you follow your intuition, it's not always going to turn out the way that you really wanted it to. But there is a lesson. You will learn something from that. And I don't want you to feel discouraged, because following your heart has everything to do with being your authentic self. And when you are your authentic self, you will learn many things. You will learn infinite amount of things about yourself and about the world that surrounds you and about your perception of the world that surrounds you. And that is how you discover who you truly are. You see, when this thought just came to my head, but when we interview someone, when we get to know people, we're not really interviewing them to get to know them. We're interviewing them to get to know ourselves, because everything is a mirror of us, and we always try to find connections within the people that we meet. We learn things about ourselves within those connections, and of course, absolutely, we learn things about other people, but just remember that we're all interconnected, right? So when it comes to authenticity, it just means that you are going to go after what it is that you want to go after. And it's just about listening completely to what it is that you really want to do. Whether it is you want to eat fruit or you want to eat pasta. I don't know. It's so silly. But, you know, it's like, I just have all these small examples, but they're so true. They're so true. It's like, even if you know, you want something in this color and then everybody else tells you to get it in the other color. Okay, so what? You want it in that color. Okay. Actually, I have the best example. Oh my gosh. My hair. I used to have very beautiful, lustrous hair, and it wasn't pink. It was a very beautiful color of like honey brown, like very Beyonce-like. And this was, you know, my natural long hair, not the honey brown part. My hair is actually very dark brown. And, but I'm talking about like just the lustrous part of it, and everybody always had something to say about my hair. People were constantly giving me compliments about my hair, and I loved it, right? I loved every moment of it. I loved how beautiful I looked in the mirror. I loved getting the compliments, of course. I loved how I looked like, you know, all these beautiful hot girls that you see on Instagram, you know, going like this, and then the long hair, like little Kim Kardashian, and so I loved it all like that. And there was a but, there was a huge but. In the back of my mind, I wanted short hair, because I would see other girls with short hair, and I used to be like, man, that girl looks like she's having so much fun. You know, like she just does whatever she wants, and it's so easy, and that's it. And so one of the major things that I realized when it came to my own authenticity is that I had long hair to please other people. And so my real authentic self wanted to have short hair. And it was terrifying, but I went for it, you know, and I don't think I'm ever turning back. I freaking love my short hair. And the funny part about it, the crazy part about it is that I still get people, I still have friends and acquaintances that they see me and they're like, oh my God, Iris, you know, you look so good with your short hair and so cool, you know, it's so awesome. But you know what? I really liked it better when it was long. I liked it better when it was long. And you know what I say to that? I say, thank you, that's still okay. That's still okay. Because I like me better with the way I look now. And that's it. And it takes a while to get used to the fact mentally that you want to step away from what everybody else is doing. And that is your soul calling. But that is your real authenticity. A lot of times people, they like a lot of different things. They like to dance, they like to write, they like to perform, they like acting, they like fitness. These days, we know so many people that, it may be you, that you hold different jobs, different gigs. And I know that so many people get to a point where, okay, what am I really gonna do with my life? Or what am I really gonna end up doing? And a lot of times we end up doing all these extra gigs and extra stuff. It starts out fun, but guess what? We do it for other people as well. We do it because we don't want to look bad. We do it because we wanna take that extra step, and we wanna We just want to be somebody. But what happens is that we get lost along the way. And being real is just really doing what you really want to do. And I have a lot of people that have come up to me and they tell me, Iris, I love so many things, but I'm still trying to find my purpose. And, you know, the best thing that I can say to that is just sit with yourself. Take a moment to just sit with yourself and ask yourself, what makes me happy? What do I want to do? What do I like doing the most? You know, you can do so many things as hobbies, and you can do a few things as work. So ask yourself, what do I see myself doing as a hobby? And what do I see myself doing as work? And so I think that will help you balance out your own desires and your own goals, and it will help you understand what authenticity really means. Authenticity also means knowing when to say no. Authenticity means knowing when to step down. You don't always have to be right about everything, you see. Authenticity means knowing when to walk away. You know, doing the right thing. Just because you did the right thing doesn't mean that everybody has to know about it. That's what authenticity means. It means that you did it for you. And you did it probably for the rest of humanity. Who knows? Maybe you're helping a homeless woman and you took her out to eat, you know, or bought her some food and brought her some food or something. And nobody needs to know about that. But you see, that fills your heart. Therefore, that is authentic, and therefore that is real. A lot of times we use the word real, and there's some sort of the only word that I can think of right now is there's some sort of behind the scenes anger, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna get real with you, you know, something like that. And I want to let you guys know that it doesn't have to be that way. Being real, you don't have to get pushed into certain limits to be real. Being real is just listening to what you really want. And I know that we get so influenced by our friends, but that means that you also have to take a good look at your friends and the people that you surround yourself with, because you are who you hang out with. You are. If you hang out with shitty people and you consider yourself not to be that shitty, or you consider yourself the smartest one out of the group, I'm sorry, but you're still shitty, okay? You're not going anywhere if you're hanging out with people that are not helping you be better. So that means the world when it comes to trying to be authentic, trying to be yourself, and achieving your goals. So I kind of really want to really reinforce that today, and just give you some sort of food for thought. It was so hard for me to understand that, but I'm so happy that I embarked on this journey to kind of figure it out. I always knew that I was here to help people and just kind of teach them the way to live a happier and healthier self. So I'm here delivering this message to you. I know you can be authentic. It takes time, it takes guts, but just think about how much happier you're gonna be, because I really believe the key to happiness is authenticity. The key to really getting what you want out of life is going after the things that you want and knowing when to say no, knowing when to back down, knowing when to walk away. You don't need to fight. You just need to be yourself. If you don't know who you are, then start asking yourself questions. Start asking yourself what you want, start asking yourself what you like, start asking yourself what do you fear, and it's baby steps. And I'm just gonna leave it at that, guys. And I hope I was able to deliver a message of hope and love, because authenticity is really the key to happiness. And happiness is something that we have to work on every day. You know, I read a quote the other day that said, don't wait till you're rich to be happy. Happiness is free. So think about that, guys. I love you all. Mwah. Bye.